Joe, as ek die bal in die hand het, moet jy die bal aan die rol sit.
Ek moet die bal aan die rol sit.
Ja.
Mag ek die bal voor paaltjie kry? Bal voor paaltjie?
Bal vir paaltjie.
Bal voor paaltjie. BVP.
BVP.
Bal voor paaltjie.
Dis 'n ballerige storie.
Baie.
Ek stel
En dis
voor
nie
jy kyk.
dit is net balle. Kom rol saam.
We are so excited to be kickstarting your morning with the entertainment. Everything was happening during this past weekend.
Yes.
Exciting news.
Wow, no, she was killing it already.
In my opinion, I don't see anything wrong with him serving the full term.
As well as keeping you informed on the issues that you need to know happening in and around our country.
Ek gesels met Piers en ek hoop ek spreek sy van reg uit. Lestrange.
Lestrange.
Before we get to the cricket, what an interesting surname. Tell us a little bit about that.
I always used to think it was French, and
Yes.
everybody thinks because of the way it's spelt that it's French, but it's not. It was actually around about the 15th century. A group of my sort of forebears moved across to Ireland, and they didn't like our original name, and they decided to put an apostrophe capital E in, so like l'étranger, like the French.
Yes.
They decided to do that, so they call it Irish humour. So when I do tell Irish people that I'm Irish, they go, no, that's not an Irish name. It's not Fitzpatrick or Flanagan.
It's not real Irish. Coming back to cricket, Piers, tell us about your role in the team.
I'm principally in the team as a batter, top order batsman. I do bowl as well, but my main focus is as one of the mainstays in the sort of batting units of the squad.
Where does your love for cricket come from?
I think it's love for sport.
Okay.
I think if you ask my parents, I was more interested in playing sport than school.
Okay, so
It didn't matter if it was a round ball, oval ball, whatever. I just wanted to play sport and wasn't interested in academics.
Yet you ended up here with cricket. Tell us a little bit about your journey.
It was a friend of mine who dragged me back into cricket probably about 10 years ago. He's also in the team, Louis Nortkeer.
Yes.
He convinced me to come back and start playing club cricket again. I hadn't played cricket for 20 years, well, basically since I left school. And then he said, why don't you come back and start playing again? And then when the sort of early days of the over 50s World Cup, he went to the first World Cup in Cape Town, which was cancelled halfway through because of COVID. And then he said, look, we need players. And he says, when are you turning 50? And I literally just turned 50, so then that's how I ended up in the over 50s squad.
How important do you think it is for people of 50 and up to remain active?
Oh, 100%. I think for most people an object lesson in life is that there's this idea that as you get older, you get frailer. And the statistics don't bear that out. It's basically been shown that if you actually look after yourself and you can continue to work out and you continue to lift weights, you can still be a very healthy individual in your 80s. Very, very healthy. To the extent that sometimes you can end up being, it's a mindset thing. And I think a lot of times with people, they just say, oh, I'm getting old, I'm getting this, and then they start doing less and less and less, and then it just becomes decline. And I don't intend to do that.
So you'll go for the over 60s and over 70s and the whole thing.
Well, I mean, to give you an idea, in the UK, they actually, one of the cricket clubs, Surrey, has an over 70s cricket team.
That is absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
To think that the human body is still able to absorb that impact.
Yeah.
Physically.
Well, I mean, there was one study I was listening to where they compared it. An active person in the 80s who lifts weights still has the physiology of somebody in the 60s.
Good grief. Okay. Stel dat ek moet gaan weight skryf.
Yeah.
Piers, the upcoming tournament, how do you feel about that?
I'm nervous, excited. The thing is, what I do know, because it was the early days of the over 50s World Cup, and now we've been through 2 cycles, and teams are now getting a better idea of where they are, where they're at. England, for example, to watch them warm up, I mean, our idea of a cool down is wear the beers, and a lot of the teams take it seriously. And yeah, I mean, there's a good camaraderie in the thing, but if I look at the squad that South Africa's picked, they've definitely looked at picking a squad in preparation for Sri Lanka, where it's obviously going to be more of a spin heavy attack. Generally speaking, we find that over 50s you don't find as many pace bowlers because it's just hard on the body. So yeah, nervous. I can see that Zimbabwe, they've brought their A game. They've got a couple of players who play in Australia, who live in Australia. They're actually flying out, especially for the Africa Cup, so they're taking it seriously as well, which is good. It's the only way sort of standards are going to go up, and I think South Africa, there will be a stronger team than the last time we played them, but we are also a stronger team, a much stronger team than we were the last time we played them when we played them in Pretoria and at the World Cup. So it's going to be interesting. Having the SAA team as well, it's added sort of dimension where you've got two strong squads, and I think South Africa, I mean, veterans cricket has really taken off in South Africa as well, which is good. Yeah, but I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be exciting.
It being in Namibia, that surely will have a little bit of an extra boost for you guys.
Oh, definitely. It's always nice to have home games because you sort of, first of all, you sleep in your own house, which is nice. And yeah, I think also having a little bit of home ground advantage in terms of the pitches. We have a better understanding of what these pitches play and how they play, so we know the vagaries of it. We had the same thing when we played at the Africa Cup in Pretoria. South Africa, you know, they played on the one pitch, so they prepared according to playing on the one pitch that they were going to be playing on. So they played all their games on that one.
Our sports facilities, our cricket facilities here, how does it compare to other venues?
Difficult to say because obviously our resources are limited here, and then also water is a big issue. So you can't really compare us to bigger countries. But having the new Home Cricket and the high performance oval it's a massive difference. Having just a proper facility which really showcases, and I mean this is only going to make things look better and better. I mean, in the build up for the World Cup, hosting the World Cup is going to be awesome.
Absolutely beautiful. It's absolutely impressive. Sri Lanka, is it a dream or could it be a reality?
It's a reality. It definitely is a reality. I mean, the way we're looking at it, we're all working on the assumption that we're going. It's going to be a challenge because I think the humidity, even although it is February, so it's middle of technically it's in the middle of the northern winter, but it's the subcontinent. So humidity, I think, is going to be a hard one for us. We're not used to it. We're used to the dry heat. And then, yeah, but the Sri Lankans are going all out in terms of the pitches that we're playing on. It's most of the Premier League clubs. We're using their major pitches in Colombo. So, and then there's the semi-finals and the finals is also being held on one of their international stadium ones, much like what they do at the World Cup in Cape Town at Newlands.
Sounds very exciting. We are most certainly rooting for you with the Africa Cup and with your Sri Lanka endeavours. Thank you very much for speaking to us.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having us.
Welcome to Namibia, where adventure meets tranquility. With Enjoy, you have access to a wide range of accommodations to suit every traveler's taste and budget. Experience the finest dining and hospitality Namibia has to offer. Booking your dream accommodation is just a few clicks away with Enjoy. Join thousands of happy travelers who have trusted Enjoy for their Namibian getaway. Your gateway to unforgettable Namibian adventures. Visit us today at enjoy.my.na.
Ek staan by Leon Fleming. Nou Leon is die onderkaptein van die bo 50 nasionale cricketspan.
Ja, Henriette, ja, baie dankie.
Is jy veteraan of vintage? Ek's vintage.
Ons is veterane. Ons sien onsself nog nie as vintage nie, maar alhoewel ons eintlik kwalifiseer om as vintage te wees.
Okay. Ek wil weet, Leon, toe jy klein was jy 'n ou wat in die veld of buite cricket gespeel het heeltyd? Was cricket altyd jou ding?
Dit was altyd deel van my lewe gewees. Ek het begin toe ek 8 was, het ek begin cricket speel.
Ja.
En dit het aangegaan tot in 1997 tot ek klaar gestudeer het.
Wow.
En ja, op daai stadium was ek in Suid-Afrika gewees nog, waar ek gebore is en waar ek vandaan kom. En toe ek Namibië toe trek in 2010, ja, toe ek by Windhoek Old Boys Cricket Club begin speel weer. En ja, so dit is nou 14 jaar later wat ek weer in die spel is en lekker speel.
Vir 'n veteraan. Wanneer van watter ouderdom af is jy 'n veteraan?
Man, wêreldwyd deesdae is die veterane krieket nogal groot. So jy kwalifiseer van 40 af. So dan is daar oor 40 veterane krieket wat ons ook 'n nasionale span in het en dan oor 50s en dan wêreldwyd oor 60s en oor 70s ook.
Dit wys jy ja, begin na 50, na 40.
Ja, dit lyk so.
Leon, maar ek dink dit is belangrik dat mense besef hierdie is nie 'n social club nie. Dit is jy kry nasionale klere, jy kry die kit alles.
Ons het nou ja, ons kry nasionale klere en ons verteenwoordig die land waar ons op baie trots is wat ons nou gaan begin met die Afrika beker hier in Windhoek. En ja, waar ons gaan speel teen Suid-Afrika, Suid-Afrika A en Zimbabwe. Van die 17de November af en ja, en ons die groot geel wortel voor ons is die wêreldbeker in 2025 wat Februarie in Sri Lanka begin.
En Sri Lanka het al die groot krieket ouens, nee.
Hulle Sri Lanka is 'n baie goeie krieketland, so ja, dit is elke krieketspeler se droom om eendag in Sri Lanka ook te gaan krieket speel, ja.
Ek het ophou krieket kyk. Toe Richard Snell ophou speel het. Onthou jy vir Richard Snell?
Ek onthou vir Richard Snell, hy het vir die ou Transvaal gespeel, Brian McMac, nee, daai ouens is daar, ja, ek dink hulle behoort ook naby
aan. Wie is jou gunsteling? Ja, hulle is so oud soos ek en jy. Wie is jou iemand wie jy opkyk? Brian Lara?
Man, ek is 'n groot Shane Warne ondersteuner, ja. Ja, ek hou baie van hom.
Is jy 'n bowler?
Man, ek is 'n veelsidige speler.
Jy's 'n big man.
Ja, ek is 'n openingskolwer en tans is ek die paaltjiewagter vir die nasionale oor 50 span. En ja, en ek is 'n spinner ook. Ja, so ek kan bal ook.
Jy het nou so mooi aangetrek vir ons vandag. En ek ook, hoeveel pleisters het jy op jou lyf, wat jy wegsteek, is beserings so goed?
Dit is, ja, jy moet maar daai voorbereiding ons die lyf hou nie meer nie, daar is baie plakkers op 'n ou en baie kniestutte wat aangesit moet word, en ja, en die groot ding met die Afrika beker wat nou vir ons voorlê, dit is nogal vir ons is die langer formaat van die spel, ons 45 balbeurte, so dit hou jy die hele dag besig. Ons is tans besig met die klapliga, speel ons die T20 liga, so dit gaan lekker vinnig, so dit is ons groot uitdaging is om maar fiks te probeer bly en gehidreerd te probeer bly, en want jy speel nou lang formaat van die spel en dis ons speel 2 dae en dan 'n dag af en dan weer 2 dae, ja.
En mense dink as jy krieket speel, ek het action cricket gespeel. So wat dit gaan nou 'n bietjie vinniger en dit is mos alles in 'n saal. Maar dat as jy cricket speel of jy nie fikste visie van julle staan mos nou net. Wat is daai wat die hele tyd so blok daai 50 toetse? Maar jy moet fiks wees, nee.
Ja, jy moet baie fiks wees en ja, en die groot ding is op ons ouderdom is maar die krampe. So jy moet gehidreer wees en swaan en natuurlik ons klimaat in Namibië. Die son speel 'n groot rol. Ja,
en 100 factor.
Ja, en dat maar na die vel op die ou dag ook kyk.
Ja. Sê nou by Leon, hoe bly julle fiks? Hoeveel keer oefen julle weer?
Man, ons is tans by die oor 50s, oefen ons maandag, het ons hierso by die Uitspeel Oval, doen ons 'n goeie veldwerk sessie en dan oefen ons donderdae aande by die Craig Williams Cricket Academy. En dan is baie van ons nog betrokke met klap cricket ook. So dan oefen ons maar veral nou met ons voorbereiding vir die Afrika beker, is dan oefen ons by die klap Dinsdae en Donderdag ook as ons kan, ja. So en ja,
met die basies elke dag dan.
Vir nou ja. So ons probeer nou maar, want dis al manier, jy moet maar tyd wat ons altyd sê, jy moet tyd in die middel spandeer. So
wat behels dit as jy sê tyd in die middel?
Ons het ingeskakel in die nasionale klapliga ook in die derde liga wat ons 'n span is in die klapliga. So ons speel teen al die ander spanne in die land. So
want jy moet ook wedstryd fiks wees.
Jy moet wedstryd fiks wees. Dis eintlik maar die belangrikste om wedstrydtyd te kry.
Maar sê toch vir my, as julle klaar is, gaan drink julle dan 'n bier. Want die vader weet, dit klink vir my na baie werk al.
Man, ek dink
jy mag dan nog 'n
dit is
bier
hoekom
drink.
die meeste van ons nog speel.
daai
Is om 'n
bier.
lekker bier en saam sy na die tyd te hê. Ja. En dit gaan nie lekker wees die netwerk na die tyd met die Afrika beker om ouens van ander lande mee te gesels en jy weet die Zimbabweërs is ouens wat toetskriket gespeel het al in hulle lewe en jy gaan dit met die Suid-Afrikaners ook kry en met die wêreldbeker ook gaan dit dieselfde wees. Jy gaan ouens kry wat al groot kriket in hulle lewe gespeel het in toetskriket so
jy kan leer by mekaar.
Dit gaan baie lekker wees en dit gaan goed wees om met die manne te gesels. Ja, ek sien baie uit.
Nou ek maak 'n deal met jou, ek en jou. Volgende jaar is 6. Okay, dat ons op 60. Ek weet nie of Joe nog daai tyd met ons gaan. Dalk is sy al op hy's hersplaas se stoep. Maar ons hou vir julle dop Leon en dit is regtig gevoorreg en ons hou styf tyd vas vir Sri Lanka.
Nee, baie dankie Henriette. Ja, en dankie vir die ondersteuning.
Groot plesier.
Dankie julle.
E-ticket, your online ticket solution for events and event marketing, bringing you ease of mind and making sure that your event gets out there. For more information, contact events@nhh.com.na.
Ek gaan nou my beste Engels hierso afstof, want we are with Ken Joseph, and would you please tell the people why this interview has to be in English?
Yes, it has to be in English because I'm originally from the Caribbean, the beautiful twin island of Antigua and Barbuda, country with 365 beaches, the most in the world, obviously, and have produced some of the greatest cricketers of all time, Viv Richards and Curtly Ambrose and Andy Roberts, to name a few. And I'm representing Namibia because my better half is a Namibian.
Before we go to cricket, I have to ask you, 360 beaches.
65, one for every day of the year.
What are you doing? Why aren't you there?
Well, we lived in the Caribbean for a while, and she wanted the kids to have the best of both worlds. So we decided to come to Namibia, and we're still here.
And show them the better side of the world.
And show them, two great sides. I'm lucky to have two of the best countries in the world.
So you have indeed. You played cricket, obviously, in the Caribbean.
I played as a youngster, but unfortunately for me, I migrated to the States at 12 years old. So my cricket had stopped. But as an 11-year-old, I played for my village in the competition back home. My village is called Bendels. And from there, your next step is to represent Antigua, and then the next step is the West Indies. So I had hopes of being I was a batsman then. Now I came to Namibia, I'm a bowler.
Okay.
Yeah, so I had hopes of representing West Indies when I was a kid, but unfortunately for me, my family took me to America, where I played American football and those kinds of sports.
Well, you should be thankful that you're in Namibia now, because otherwise you would have had Trump as president again.
Yeah, unfortunately. Unfortunately.
I might still be wrong about that, but
it's looking like it's him. It's looking that way.
It's him.
Yeah.
Right. Your journey in Namibian cricket. Tell us about that.
Well, when I came, my accountant, Yaku, he said, "Are you from the Caribbean? We're starting a cricket team. Do you want to join us?" I said, "Man, Yaku, man, I haven't played since I was 11 years old. I can't play no cricket." And I remember he said, "Okay, let's come to practice, because you must have something."
Yes, of course. Must be in your genes.
So I remember I went to practice the first day, and I bowled, and I was like, "This thing is hard work. The pitch is a lot longer than I thought. I can't do this." And then we were encouraged, and I just kept on going to practice. And then our first game, and the beauty about the cricket as well, it get me to really explore Namibia. Our first game was in Arunjimund.
Oh my word.
And that's the time when you had to send your passport before,
Yes,
now
yes.
you can go straight
Security
there.
clearance,
Yeah, the
yeah.
security clearance. So that was a new experience for me as well. And I remember we went there and I top score with the batting. So that gave me confidence. Yeah. First game I made 26 out of 40 something. So that gave me some confidence.
Wow.
Even though I
yes.
was playing as a bowling all-rounder, it gave me some confidence. And then I went from there. In 2020, I was the T20 Bowler of the Year in Namibia as well. And then 2022, I joined, 2021, I joined the over 50 Namibian team.
Women's cricket.
Yes.
Elderly cricket.
The veteran.
Elderly.
Veteran, not elderly, we're young. I'm forever 29.
Speak about yourself. I'm 58.
But I'm forever 29.
Okay, awesome. Your role in this team at the moment, tell us about that.
Well, I would like to think I'm a genuine all-rounder, but my captain who's over there, he's playing me as a bowling all-rounder. He seems like he's playing me as a bowler, but I still see myself as a bowling all-rounder.
I understand.
Yeah.
And what for you stands out about this team?
The commodity. And the fact that we went to the last World Cup in South Africa, we didn't do that well, and they made some changes. So we're more together. I mean, I've missed a lot of practices because I've been injured. However, coming back into the team and some new faces as well. We have gained some better players as well. So overall, the team is going to be better, and we hope to do well.
Are you looking forward? Is there a lot of excitement in the team, or is there more trepidation?
No, there's excitement.
Yeah.
Because we're better than before. We're better than before. So, and the batsmen are getting form. All the top 6 have made runs in recent games. So that's a good sign. And our bowling has always been okay. Can be better, but it's always been okay.
We are talking about veteran cricket here. Is it tougher to stay in shape?
No, it's very tough.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's tough.
Tell us a
Because
little.
as you get older, you get niggles.
Yeah,
I mean,
tell me
I've had
about that.
lots of niggles this year, and I've never had any niggles before.
Yeah?
And then the madam says, "You're getting old." And I said, "No,
So
I'm getting whole."
you're getting whole.
Not old.
Indeed,
Yes,
indeed.
yes.
And what do you do to stay in shape? Give us an idea of your program.
Well, we practice twice a week, and then we have games on weekends. Sometimes we have 1 game, sometimes we have 2 games. And then in the interim, I go to the gym. But I haven't been to the gym in recent time. But in the past, I'll go to the gym 4 times a week.
Ken, it's been lovely speaking to you. We wish you the best. And I hope that you show him that you are the all-rounder that you claim to be.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So,
Perfect.
I mean, the good thing about cricket, when you show some form, you get promoted. So maybe by the 4th game, I'm batting at 6 or 7.
Ons is nou terug met van die ander spelers.
Welcome to Namibia, where adventure meets tranquility. With Enjoy, you have access to a wide range of accommodations to suit every traveler's taste and budget. Experience the finest dining and hospitality Namibia has to offer. Booking your dream accommodation is just a few clicks away with Enjoy. Join thousands of happy travelers who have trusted Enjoy for their Namibian getaway. Your gateway to unforgettable Namibian adventures. Visit us today at enjoy.my.na.
Weet jy nou wat is 'n veteraan en wat is 'n ou mens? Dis 'n
Cricketballe, tennisballe, sokkerballe.
as jy wil.
As jy wil.
Solank jy
Ken
net
jy?
veteraan krieket kyk en speel.
Absoluut. Lekker naweek en slaan 'n 6.
Dom.